What's going on, guys? So it's New Year. Got the day off, so I'm gonna spend a little bit of time in the garage. I brought out some reducer because some of you pointed out when me and my old man painted the car, we didn't do a great job masking, so there's a little bit of overspray I gotta deal with. Speaking of that, today it's the 1st. It's my old man's birthday. So leave a comment for him. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. He reads every single one just like me. Doing that. Man, you guys really lit up the comment section. You hated the hood scoop. I don't know. So, windows, kickdown cable, and then it's been a couple weeks since I've done anything, and just a pile of miscellaneous has gotten to me. So I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time cleaning up the garage. So kind of an uneventful day, but sometimes that's how you gotta spend your time, right? So I'll bring you back once kind of glass is all cleaned up, maybe the garage cleaned up, and what I started doing the kickdown cable. Well, it's one of those days that kind of just gets away from you. I cleaned the glass, and that's about it. But you can see the car is actually moved over, so I've been cleaning the garage up. I'm sure a lot of you guys still think it's just trash in here, but I actually put something on the workbench. This side, got rid of a bunch of junk. And I'm redoing all my shelves, just kind of cleaning them all up. This whole top shelf, actually I got a shed too, is full of big block and small block Chevy stuff. And just like all these old motors. And now that I'm an LS guy, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this junk. But, making progress. I actually found this, probably even bought this. It's the SS pad from the Chevy. Hopefully I can flog that on the internet, make some of my money back. A couple of 55 parts, some headlight buckets, all sorts of stuff. The one thing I did notice now, I gotta polish this thing again because from about here up to the edge of the door, it's got, it's all scuffed up, and you can really tell. So I gotta kind of wash it, and either get my old man out here to polish it so it matches a little, or maybe I'll do it myself. That sounds kind of lame, but I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. I got my truck full of garbage, so I'm gonna go throw that out, head out to the dump real quick, and then maybe I'll be back after supper. We'll see. Otherwise, tomorrow's a new day. What's going on, guys? So next day, I'm in the garage. What else is new? Working on the car a little bit. So I wanted to get this kickdown cable dealt with, and so that's it right there. They come in kind of two different sizes, big and small. Unfortunately, the adapters I have are all for the small one. So they look like this. This one's on the motor, but I got a couple. So it won't fit. So instead of running out and getting one, I just made my own little bracket. So it's actually out of a fender washer. I just welded a washer to it. And then this fastener is just going to go on. It holds down the fuel rail. So I just took the back one out right there, so ultimately it'll fit kind of like that on the back side, which will put it kind of about like that. So I still have to make an extension to the throttle body, but shouldn't be too big of a deal. And this one I'll still be able to put it in properly like that, so I can still do the adjustment. So it should be just like OEM basically. So I'll get that in, and then I'll make a little cable. Might have to put some sort of a tang or something on there. Call or win today. Well, it's one of those jobs that just took way longer than it should. So originally, I had the bracket on the fuel rail, which was okay, except for when it snaked through the bolt I used to join it together was snagging. So that didn't work. So I ran under the fuel rail, attached it to the intake, which worked out pretty good. And then I made just a little tiny bridge to go. And I had to make a little piece here to give it more throw. So I tried up there, that didn't work. But now you can see it hopefully linkaging. And I still have wide open. It looks a little funny at this angle, but it should be good. I'm happy with it. Put it back together, go take it for a little test drive later on, and next I'm going to work on the interior because it's all full of garbage still. Well, the battery's dead. I left the door open. And I actually have something that has an interior light that works, so that's a pain. I got most of the junk out of this thing, which is handy. I actually just met a guy came by, yeah. Sold some old Chevy parts, because I'm not going to use those anymore. But I think I'm done for tonight. Got to do a little bit more cleaning up. I think I might have found a bit of a deal in a car. I might come by tomorrow or the next day, a few parts, so we'll see if that shows up. You'll get to see it, otherwise we'll keep working on this 57. What's going on, guys? So I've been out in the garage. The battery's dead in the camera, so I did a little bit of work. I made a little air intake. So pretty simple, I used some little plumbing reducer, some old 3-inch pipe I had from when I did the exhaust, like a $9 filter off Amazon, and I made a little bracket, actually out of a grinding disc tool. That's the part I cut off. So it does the trick. I got the sensor now in there, so it should be nice and happy. Next thing I'm gonna start working on, everybody pointed out that the gauges don't light up when the lights are on. So I don't know what that's all about, but I'll take it apart and see. So they were working, and now they're not. So a bit of a boring night, just kind of tracing some problems. I'm still waiting on the heater core. It's now Friday, so that's not happening until next week. But whatever, we'll get it all done. I'll also have one thing left. Well, naturally, the job is spiraled out of control. So what happened, this headlight switch, which I assume came with it or I put in either way, is actually not a factory Tri-5 one, it's a later one. And now I took it apart, kind of looked at it, because my 55, on the side here, there's like a few prongs that come out, and that controls the dash lights. On this one, probably won't be able to even see, but this prong right here, there's like the spade isn't used on the wiring harness, so it just sits there empty. Well, that's the one that controls the dimmer. So that didn't work. Now there's power coming out of it, and when you adjust it, you can play with the Tesla and it does work. So I pulled the cluster all apart, and I just ran a 12-volt wire. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. So you can see the dash lights. It's kind of bright in here. I guess we'll see if it works. You can see it flicker in there. So that's the power wire. So I just got to make a wire that runs from there to here. And actually, I have the switch if I pull it all out. I can't find it. But the switch actually has a hole in it, so I should be able to fit a spade through it and connect it properly, and things should work. So I'll get that kind of tested out and we'll see what happens. Alright. I got the lights off the garage, because I'll show you this. So it's a bit of a schmozzle, got a little wiring hanging out. And that red wire is my little jumper wire. But it's just, oh no, I can't find the switch. There we go. And the dimmer works. Look at that. So it's super dim, like you can hardly see. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but the gauges work. I'm happy. I got somewhere I can tie in the tack. Yeah, that was a pain in the ass. And guess what? It's supper time. So I'm going to leave it like this. I'll be back at it later. Well, I got everything back together. Unfortunately, went to go start it, and the battery's dead. So I got on the charger. I think this battery's had it. It's a used battery I just got. But it didn't start the other day. But it charges. So I think I just can't hold proper charge or something like that. Because just having the lights on while I was messing with it killed it. Otherwise, under here's all done. Got the wires all tucked up. You'll take my word for it, the dash lights still work, but they do. So that's good, getting all the little stuff done. This thing's basically 100%. All I got left is the heater core, which like I said, hopefully will be here next week. That'll just be a couple of bolts, a couple of hoses, and it's done. Otherwise, I'm hoping to bring home another hot rod in the next couple of days. Gonna go look at one tomorrow, probably. I'll bring a few parts of it home, we'll see how it goes. Leave a comment if you know what it is. Play the guessing game. Otherwise, see you guys tomorrow. We'll be doing more hot rod stuff.
All right, so Christmas is officially over. We are taking the tree to the tree depot. So we'll see how this goes.
Full Griswold.
Full Griswold. Hopefully it doesn't fall off the roof. I feel like it shouldn't. I feel like it looks secure. I can't reach it, but I feel like it's fine. We don't have too far to go, at least.
We'll lose on the way, it saves us a trip.
All right, we'll check in with y'all later. Christmas is over. We made it. The tree did not fall off. Donuts.
Donut-y.
Donuts are my favorite. That's awesome.
Speedometer was pegged the whole time. We weren't even moving.
That was just fun to watch.
I feel like the rear end was just gonna blow out of it.
It looked cool. I like the snow burnout. The snowed out.
This thing is just like, it's got no traction. The roads are wet, but still. Roads are really killing the fun part of it. Otherwise, people think we're idiots driving around this thing.
I think that they are happy because they usually have smiles.
Yeah. They think so.
She was gonna full on hit us.
That's how we were gonna beat the crap out of some lady on YouTube. That was nuts. Well, we made her back. Car did really good. Beating on a little bit, nothing too crazy. It's a little chilly out because no heat sucks. It worked out good. So, car's done. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, all those things. Go check out Whalen Wire. He gave me a show in his last video, so I feel like I owe him one. Cool dude, doing all sorts of neat stuff there. My old man, wish him a happy birthday in the comments. Don't forget that. He'll really appreciate that one. And there should be t-shirts right below this video in the ad, or something like that, description maybe. So do all those things. Oh, and guess what the next hot rod's going to be, because you never know. So put a comment there. Let's play the guessing game. And if you win, you get a thumbs up or something. See you guys on the next one. You didn't think we'd end it without a burnout, did you? Woohoo! That was a good one. See you guys later.